Oh, good Monday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. It's Memorial Day, so enjoy it. It's another holiday for you guys. So, yeah, it's the day after yesterday, day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It's right now. So, if there's anything you want to do, you better be doing it, or it ain't going to get done. Let me tell you this: there may be a little change coming here. When I'm not sure. I just kind of getting the old itch to scratch again. I may do something. Let's see. This is May the 31st, June tomorrow. We might hang around here for a while and see, and then I'm going to look at some different spots to travel to, and then who knows what, but we'll see. But anyway, been living in an RV a long time, as most of you know. Hey Google, tell us a joke.
Which British king invented fractions? Henry the 1/8.
Henry the 1/8. A dog owner had a pit bull that hated to walk. He kept sitting down and bracing his feet so that his owner would have to drag him by the leash. The owner finally gave up when he realized that he was creating a bottomless pit. Mm, 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 mm. Here's another one. There is a beautiful white bear in the zoo who, some days, is very playful and friendly, and on other days, he just lies in a dark corner and doesn't move. He's a bipolar bear. I didn't make them up. That's the way they were. Anyway, the quote.
I changed my password everywhere to the word.
Oh, we know that.
That way, when I forget,
We know
it always
that.
reminds me, your password is incorrect.
How cute. Anyway, we've heard that one about 10 times, or I have. Some of y'all may have just heard it for the first time and wonder why I cut it off. But be that as it may, hey Google, what's the temperature in Capitan, New Mexico?
The current temperature in Capitan is 55 degrees.
With a high of 66 and a 50% chance of precipitation, which they need bad. Hey Google, what's the temperature of Llano, Texas? Hey Google, what's the temperature in Llano, Texas?
The current temperature in Llano is 70 degrees.
With a high of 85 and a 20% chance of rain. But anyway, I'll come up with a noon video around noon because I don't have anything in mind right now. But anyway, got some comments on the Billy the Kid stuff from Lincoln, New Mexico. So Rusty, get with the comments here, boy. And let's do it. Natalie Darby, so pretty. Yeah, it is a beautiful place. Says, love the walk and history. Well, I just happened to be reading a book that Levi loaned me about that Lincoln County Wars and Billy the Kid and stuff. And yeah, it's interesting to be in the area that a historical book has been written about and actually see the buildings and so forth. It was interesting. I enjoyed it. Boondocking with Dennis, excellent walk and talk. Great history lesson, sort of. Yeah, it wasn't a detailed deal, but it kind of brought out some points maybe people have overlooked. A lot of those people were really young, like teenagers. Guardian Pet Care and Massage, enjoyed the walk and the history. Thanks, Rusty. Have a great Memorial Day. And Pat's to the goat. The old stinking alien screaming goat. Good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. Gross. Anyway, John Gertbach, dream place to live. So quiet and peaceful, great climate. Would love to get me a place there. Yeah, getting a place in Lincoln, New Mexico would be expensive. Why? Because everything around there is a historical site, John Gertbach, people had to grow up fast back then. They sure did because they lived to the ripe old age of about 30 to 40 max. Yeah, you were old. You were considered old, very old at 40. This is on the Lincoln stuff. It says, Der Tricks. It says, I remember Lincoln. I've been there in the past with my friend Rusty. Nice town. Greetings. Greetings to you, Der Trixa, on the North Sea of Germany. Brenda Botel maybe. Levi is talented and seems kind. Yeah, he is both. Scotty Thompson's got some here. Looks like 3 here. Cool video talk. You're funny, Rusty. Cool comment call, Rusty. Thank you, Scotty Thompson, the masked bowler in Wisconsin. Captain Vanaroo says the kid did not die at age, Rusty. Stop reporting fake news. It says it's been reported on Unsolved Mystery about 25 years ago that he lived into his 90s, that the true version, just like it came out in classified documents released. Yeah, it's okay, Captain Vanaroo. You're right. Yeah, he's still alive. It's okay. Just go back in your closet and we're going to feed you to Matilda. We're going to feed this comment to Matilda. Why? Because I mean, it's not fake news. You know, when you're reading the historical book about the area and the person, written by Robert Utley, who did all the research you can do. He's got 100-page bibliography of places where he got his information, and you tell me you got yours on CNN? Jesus. I mean, who's reporting fake news? But just a minute, get Matilda today. Somebody said there was something else that you might like. Well, we're going to give you an omelet this morning, and Captain Vanaroo is paying for it. Goodbye. Got it. Goodbye. Yeah, no, I mean, it ain't fake news. I mean, it's just, I'm just reading, I'm telling you what I read in a book, but be that as it may, moving right along to IME88. Comment call. Good Sunday morning, Rusty, and have another positive day. See you on your afternoon video. Thank you. She also says, Billy the Kid, aloha, Rusty. Very interesting, learning something new every day. That is such a beautiful hike. The sound of the stream is so relaxing. I can see why Billy fell in love with New Mexico. Mahalo, Rusty, and keep going. Thank you, IME88, and thank you for all the chocolate stuff and other things. And the lay. Kelly Martina, wonderful area of New Mexico. You are a good storyteller. Thanks. Well, I'm just telling you what I read. Mike Sparkman on Tiny Town, Mayor Levi, says, just an idea. Take Levi back to Lano and hire him to build your cabin. Levi, he's retired, man. Levi, if he does any work now, he's doing it for himself. Okay. Thank you, though, Mike. Donnie K. That's a nice area in New Mexico and a good video. Those 2 Young Gun movies from the late 80s had a Billy the Kid story and were kind of entertaining. Well, they have to be entertaining in the movies or people won't show up at the theater. You know what I mean? So it doesn't have to be true in the movie. It just has to be entertaining to get butts and seats and $20 tickets. You know what I mean? Randy Wallingsford, he's a big fan of Lincoln County and Billy and the Gang. In fact, was just there a week before you came back to Capitan. So while I was there, drove on by your place to see the famous former Rusty property. Maybe I can come by again before you move on again later. Goat, 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 goat. Stinking, screaming alien goat gives you another kiss. Well, I don't know how long we'll be here, man. I'm going to check some things today, and I'll do a little driving video because it looks like it's going to be a little rainy around today, so there's not much else I can do. And we'll do something every day, baby. Old Rusty's going to do something. You can count on that. And, it might get 4 views, mine 4 times. Anyway, big gift, interesting walk. The poison ivy rule is leaves of 3, leave them be. Well, it was leaves of 3. Thank you, big gift. Sue C. Hi, Rusty. Hi, Sue. Francis Ebeke. Do a video about Brushy Hill in Hyco, Texas. Oh, yeah, that's just right down the street. He claimed to be Billy the Kid. He died in 1951. Guys, history is so riddled with, I don't know what you'd want to call it. Sometimes it's mistakes. Sometimes it's intentionally misleading. And sometimes it's true. But anyway, thank you, Francis. Uber girl Barbara and the sign long-haired freaky people need not apply. Barb. Anyway, okay, Levi Brewer, that's when it all went down. Yeah, it was, yeah, when he killed those two deputies, that was well, that's where it all went down. Yeah, that's in Lincoln, yeah. Anyway, Ben Lotus, my uncle, Mad Jack, used to say, a woman is like a tin roof in a storm. If you're not up there nailing it down, someone else will be. All right, way to go, Ben Lotus, back on the spam. Amy Joe, very enjoyable video, Rusty. Thank you. You're very welcome. Cal Ryan, if anyone wants to know what storytelling was like before television, movies, and the internet, Rusty just captured the essence of those days long gone. Yeah, well, a lot of people, that's how history was passed, was word of mouth, And I grew up with, we spent a lot of time on our front porch out in the country looking at the stars, and back then, the only thing that was up there were stars, There weren't any satellites or any aircraft that could fly that high. So anyway, James Micken, M-I-C-K-E-N. Thanks for the walk along the trail, Rusty. It's great to see the countryside up close. Yeah, it is. You can drive through an area and think you've seen it, but until you get out and stop and walk around, you may have not really seen it. You kind of got a glimpse. And so you can't really judge any area of this planet until you've actually walked on it for a while, a month or more. Bruce Kellen, you're going to tell this story about Lincoln every year? I like this year's version. Well, whatever, Butch. You don't have to watch this channel if you're not happy. Dorian Christie, probably the dime novel publishers made a better living off their fiction of Billy than he made in total in his real lifetime. A man who needed legal representation. Says, I can see how the spirit of the kid is believed still walking the footpaths, of that area. It's, but again, the dime novelist and the media back then was the same as it is now. They took little bits of stories and exaggerated. They had Billy the Kid killing everybody in the United States. And the dime novelist had this guy, a virtual giant. And, but be that as it may, does that still happen today? Oh, does it really? We get it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week now. You talk about programming. Geez. June Black. I think you should have let old Billy do the outro, Rusty. Yeah, I could have, I guess. Raccoon Little Bear. That was a fun walk through history. I think I caught a glimpse of Billy behind the cedar tree, just saying. Thank you for the look-see, Rusty. Yeah, I was just having a walk, and y'all went along with me, that's all. Avalon Mist, how incredibly beautiful. Thanks for sharing this with us. You're quite welcome. Welcome, Avalon Mist. Margaret Madrowski, thanks for a very entertaining Billy the Kid video. New subject. I was watching a YouTube channel called Serene and Simple Life, and she's having a cabin built in Tennessee by a company called Hilltop Structures. They are located in Cumberland, Furnace, Tennessee. I just want to see your dream of a cabin come true. Well, don't worry, Margaret. Old Rusty's working on that. I am working on it, dear. And I think you're going to be surprised what's going to happen in a year. Philip, hey, Rusty, that was a nice walk on the nature trail in Lincoln. I really enjoyed the commentary about the history in the area. That was one of my favorite Western stories. Have you seen the movie Young Guns? No. It's hard to depict what actually happened then, and movies, even though they're enjoyable and entertaining, kind of distort the facts to achieve that goal. Anyway, it's a classic Western about Billy the Kid. Great video. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Philip. Adventuring Art, such a fun walk. I think I actually could see Billy like you did. Yeah, I was talking to him like everything. I sat down and talked to him for a while after the video. Julie Smith, and then I took my meds and came back home. Julie Smith, hi, Rusty. Really enjoyed that stroll in Lincoln. I'm sure Billy did too. Really lovely place, peaceful among nature. It is. It's, all this area out here where there's very few people, the population density of Lincoln County is probably less than most areas of the world. And so you can go places and there's no one there. Andy Thompson, most groundwater in northern New Mexico is in this part of Texas. Oh, that's the Terlingua Ranch he's referring to. It's very brackish. Yeah, no, well, that's true. On the Terlingua Ranch, you can't hardly drink the water. Even if you go to the ranch headquarters and get it, they've got They've got drinkable and non-drinkable. Maureen Lowe, this is on the Lincoln stuff. This morning it seemed like I had been transported from New Zealand and that I was walking beside you on the nature trail and hearing all about Billy. Thanks for another interesting video, including some history. Yeah, I'm not good at the history stuff. I'm not near as good as others because I don't spend a lot of time doing a lot of research. I just so happen to have read a book recently, and so I felt like I was qualified to talk a little bit about it. But if you really want to get a person that does really good on historical stuff, watch, God, I can't think of her name now. Wander Hussey, Wanderhussey, I think. Wander Hussey. Yeah, she's out of out of Las Vegas, and does a lot of ghost town stuff. And she also did a good video on Howard Hughes. That she's got a lot of facts, and she went to some places where he supposedly was. Yeah, so those people do a good job. I don't know of many others that do really good on history offhand. She seems to do pretty good. But anyway, enough said. Daydreamer, the perfect video. Thank you, Rusty. You're quite welcome. Taz Mod, howdy, partner Rusty. Nice talk and walk. For a little excitement, you could come across a rattlesnake. Yeah, that would just really do it. Did you hear voices in your head very often? Hee, goat, goat. Anyway, we'll do the goat. Stinking, screaming alien goat coming in. Gives you a kiss. Yeah, anyway, did I hear voices in my head? I tell you what's something that's in your head are the dreams you have at night. The places you go in your dreams are so, sheesh. I mean, Anyway, Marla Schaefer. Beautiful area there and quite the storyteller you are. Well, sort of. Wayman Samang, excellently done video. Thank you, Wayman Samang. Beer and bacon. Craig Johnson. Check out Billy the Kid Museum at Fort Sumner, New Mexico, not far away from where he's buried, just north of Roswell. Very reasonable admission, plus a lot about early years of New Mexico, and Billy spent hours in there. Really enjoy your drives. Hey, Google, how far is it to Fort Sumner, New Mexico?
You are 152 miles away from Fort Sumner by car.
Okay, so on horseback, that would be a long time. Thank you. Low-Key 91, good story, well done video. Thank you, Low-Key 91. Bert Bowers. For the last 2 decades, there have been many mass shootings by guys in their young 20s that it was nothing compared to these young killers today. Well, it's because they got automatic weapons. I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's the way we are. We just I think we don't want to face the fact that we still have a lot of animal characteristics. We're very aggressive and predatory and greedy and all that stuff. Sunny Future, why this outlaw is so famous over the years is a mystery. Well, it's because the media made him famous. It's just like an actress or an actor. What makes them famous? The media and the print media and the video media. Mark McDowell, is the brewery still open? I didn't see it. If it is, it's a neat little place to have some home brewed or have a home brewed beer. Nice owner too. I don't know. 10 Little Indians, a different era back then. The first train robbery was here in Iowa by another famous Western outlaw, Jesse James. Several historical landmarks here in Iowa documenting his escapades. Another famous person from that era was born here in Iowa, Buffalo Bill. Oh, Buffalo Bill. Boy, did he get famous. Anyway, we'll do 2 more here and then we'll shut it down. 3 more. H Hog 1 says, beautiful. Ray Sprague says, history would be fascinating if only it were true, since it is written by the victor. Yeah, I hear you. Not an original thought, but one I believe in. Good video, Rusty. History is one personal favorite. Good. H Hog 1, I believe I read that the kid was originally from Brooklyn, New York. He was from the Northeast. They're not sure what part of New York, or it's just a guess because there's no records for some reason, or they couldn't find anything. But anyway, having said that, ladies and gentlemen, from Capitan, New Mexico. Hey, Google, tell us a frog joke.
How did the frog burn its tongue? It tried to eat a firefly.
from Capitan, New Mexico on that high note. This is Rusty78609 saying thumbs up, carpe diem. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you one penny. Just click on the link in the description, go to Amazon, buy whatever you choose. Thank you. Some of you are and some of you have. Pat, pat, pat. Anyway, what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you will not want to eat so much as in snack. But anyway, you can't jog that far, guys, so just eat less. That's it. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lower your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet. Do it several times a day. And then what else? Stretch, stretch, stretch. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice every single day. Why? Because you'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every single thought you have, every dream, everything. So common sense says, add good ingredients. Do it. Don't watch the news. Don't watch the news. Don't watch the news. If you want to get the negativity from the whole universe, read it, okay? That way you don't get the power from the talking heads dumped into your head. So having said that, what else? Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. Every single day. And then what else? At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the noon video, which will be something. I don't know what. Anyway, guys, adios. Enjoy your Memorial Day. Bye.